Alright guys, we're here to do another run of Faster Than Light. This time we're actually going to switch it around and we're going to use the Taurus, which we are just going to rename as last time, for Spires. I figured that'll be a staple for, you know, how we do this. It'll be, me, Zen, and Sean in our little thing here. Sean will be this one. And then, of course, the odd one out will be Zen. And he's the only one that had a full name. I find that funny. Now, something that this ship, the Taurus, introduces is droid control. Drone control. My bad, not droid control. Which, as you can see, the layout is also different. This uses an ion blaster, which pretty much just disables things for a certain amount of time instead of like actual destruction, I guess. Oh, I can okay, cool. I can probably unlock a new layout for this. This go around. So let's start off by putting I'm actually gonna switch this around, and I'm gonna put me in the shields, Sean in the weapons, and Zen's gonna pilot, because these guys repair stuff faster, and I'd rather have them in the things that actually get repaired as opposed to anything else. First off, we are going to just upgrade our doors right off the bat, and we're gonna go this way. I don't need to repair any damage. Let's actually just power up my weapon. Drones use these drone parts up here, so every time you activate a drone, it uses a drone part. That can actually be quite annoying, because if you run out of drone parts, then you can't use your drones, and with this ship, you're pretty much screwed unless you get a weapon. I'm gonna attack the slaver scum. Better power up my my drone there. You can see him moving around over here. Oop, already attacking my drone control. I'm actually gonna have to use this to knock down their shields. Oop, shields are down for me. Hopefully this doesn't end up like last time. Oop, sensors are down. This is not a good start to the run, I must say. Definitely not a good start to the run. Yes, we'll take a slave. It's another NG. No, you go back to the weapons. You work on that. Jake, get in there and fix the sensors. Alright, so far, not a great start to this run here, but hopefully it'll get better, because now we have this guy and we can stick him in the engine room. Droid control gains no benefit from having a person in there as far as I know, so let's go up here to this distress call. We can use our NG crew to gain some scrap, missile, and fuel, so that's good. We can always use some scrap. Let's go here. Unremarkable system. Nothing here. Amazing. Alright, let's head to the store and fix our ship up just a little bit. Don't want to waste all of our money right off the bat. Ooh. You know what? I'm actually going to get this. That'll be handy a little bit later. I have to upgrade my weapons one to actually use it, but that'll be fine. Into the nebula. Ooh, it doesn't have any shields. This will be good, actually. So I can just power up my drone here and let it destroy it, and I can get that second layout for this ship. And there we go. I hardly lifted a finger, and I got 16 scrap for it. NG Cruiser Type B unlocked. I'm actually going to power that down. I'm actually going to start using this Ion Blast 1 for the moment because it costs less. And I think it charges faster. Alright. We're going to accept their offer for the moment. And we're going to... Oh, we can't upgrade our weapons just yet. We'll upgrade our shields then. And as you can see, the NG Cruiser starts with more power bars in the reactor than the Kestrel. But we're under orders of rebel ships. Yeah. Whatever. Shields first. This will become a little bit easier once I get my second level of... Oop. Sean, get in there. Pretty much, just gonna alternate back and forth between the two. Oop, shields might go down. Oop. O2's going down. Definitely want to get Sean in there to fix that up. Sean is pretty much, at the moment, our fix-it guy. They're offering surrender, but we are not going to accept their surrender. Because they tried to kill us. And that just doesn't work for me. So we're going to kill them and hopefully get more scrap than what they offered. One or so more scrap. Okay. Let's, gotta start being careful because here comes the fleet. So let's start heading up this way. Ooh, found an asteroid belt. Pirate ship lying in wait. Now this asteroid belt might work in our favor if we can quickly get their shields down, and I might want to power up my Oop, looks like they took out our med bay. I'll actually wait to fix that. That's not super important at the moment. And those asteroids right now are really helping me because they keep hitting their shields actually. Alright, Sean, get in there and fix the med bay. We should be good. One more hit on it and he'll explode. Got some more scrap. And now you can get back into the weapons room. Alright. Now let's get up out of here. We can go to this distress call real quick before we head to the exit. Let's just destroy the ship. Oh, man. Well, that didn't work out in our favor. I was hoping it would just destroy the ship. But such is not our luck. Looks like they have beam weapons. Disable their weapons. The next shot should take out the shield. It did, which is good. They're powering up their FTL drives. You ain't getting away. Yep. Well, they will if I miss again. There we go. Oh, and they escaped. Damn. Well, that's okay. Now, in order to use all three of these, I need to get one more power bar. And I think we'll be able to go to this place before we hit the exit without getting caught in the rebel fleet. Another defense drone. This one has no shields on it, so this should go by pretty quickly. And just go after its weapons. But I think it might, my drone actually might take it out as we disable its weapons. Perfect timing. And now we can upgrade our power bars, so now we can use our Ion Blast as well as our anti-ship. Which is amazing, because now we can go after their weapons and their shields with the same thing. Demand the surrender of their goods. So let's do it just like that. Use the one that charges faster to go after their shields. Oop, took out our med bay again. Sean, get down there and start fixing that. It might help if we activate our drone. I do forget to do that on occasion. That's one of my biggest things that I forget about with this ship, is to actually activate my drone. Go after the shields. Now let's take out their engines so they can't get away. And their O2's down. Alright, this fight should be in the bag. Let's go after the weapons again so they can't attack us. Get Sean back up there. Alright. Now we can jump to the next sector, which we're going to go to the NG controlled sector, since I am, of course, NG. Alright. Distress signal right off the bat. Now the next thing I'm going to be looking to get is my shields up. Which, right away, able to do. But in order to use it, I'm going to need to get 2 bars, so I'm going to need 50 scrap for that. Which isn't too bad. That should just be a couple ships. Moving to assist. Looks like it's a mantis trap. Oh! Let's go ahead and activate that. Now this is where having our blast doors comes in handy. I'm gonna go after their drones there. And their shields. Let's make sure their weapons go down. And make sure their shields stay down. Now this mantis should die here very shortly. He's going to get starved of oxygen. He might take out our sensors first, which is the problem. Oh, actually, that's not going to happen right away, because someone decided to be stupid and close that door. And it looks like he's dead. So we can get me to go in there. You go work on that. And actually, Sean, go give him a hand. Allison is pretty much just, for the most part, been sitting here back in the engines. Alright, now everybody go back to their respective things. Is anybody about to level up at their specific job? Not yet. Now we're really hoping for a store now, so I can repair my ship. Yep, looks like we got a mantis. Let's go for their shields right away. And I missed again. Oh, we got a fire. Let's go ahead and get that out. And that's done. We can close all the doors. Shields are down again. Just keep the Ion Blast Mark II going after the shields, and that's done. Alright, Sean, get your ass in there and fix my ship. Alright, let's keep moving downwards. And actually, if, okay, this one has a shield. We can go after it. We should be able to take it, no problem. I wish I had a better cool time rate on this, Ion Blast, because that would be extremely handy. Oop, going after our droid control. Sean, go ahead and get in there and start fixing that. Their weapons are completely offline now, so we should be fine. Just keep going after their shields. And done. Awesome. And a lot of scrap. Alright, now we can get those 2 power bars we need, and next up we will actually invest more in our shields, because I want to get my shields up to level 3 if I can. Oh, finally a store. We need drone parts. Focus on that. Do I have anything I can sell? No, nothing worth selling. I might just have to come back here. We also do have another store right there, so I can make a loop around to this distress signal and get to that store so I can repair more of my ship. Doing good on fuel for the moment. I could be doing better. Try and help them. We got some hull damage, but we also got some scrap, so we can pretty much fix the damage that we just took to ourselves. A little bit more too, which is good. There's a third store in this area. Wow. I do like having these NG sectors. Move into assist. Get our drone up. Not on the There we go. Both attacks go after. Oop. Get out of there, Allison. Yeah, I know my engines are critical. Hopefully that'll starve of oxygen before anything happens. Attempt to contact the NG. And they gave us a weapon that we can sell because I don't use the small bombs. Which is good. That's awesome. And they fixed our ship a little. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get me and Allison in here to fix this up. And that should be fine. Alright. Now, let's actually bank up back to the store real quick. And fix all. Buy fuel and buy drone parts. Yes. All right. So let's hope we can get out of here without hitting the rebel fleet, which we should be able to. Oh, I forgot to sell my smart bomb. No, that's not worth it since I'm just in the same spot, really. All right. So. No, I'm not going to sell any drone parts for scrap. I need those. They're too valuable to me. Another NG-controlled sector. Amazing. Alright. You have arrived in NG space. The Mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but should be able to stock up for your journey. Oh, there's a quest over here. I don't remember that happening. Let's get another crew. I would rather have more crew. And we need, even though it's not going to do anything, we need to stick them up in drone control for the moment. So now we have 4 NG, Dengler, Allison, Sean, and Jake, and then Zen, still the oddball out. Which I'm starting to find quite amusing that he is still the oddball out. We'll side with a fugitive. Oh, it was a sabotage. The Mantis was siding with the NG, which is unfortunate. I'm not exactly sure what they did, but they did something, so... it looks like they've got an ion weapon as well. Well, they are an NG ship, so that is not really super surprising. But it is rather annoying. But they're not going to be able to run anywhere. Because their engines are down and their pilot is down, so... that was a rather easy fight, and got some good scrap out of it. So we can get our shields almost up to level 3. And move on to this distress beacon. Gotta start heading east soon, or else the rebel fleet's gonna come upon me. Oop, and we got a rebel ship. Let's go after their shields and weapons, as usual. It's, Oop. Looks like I got hit by a missile there. Let's hope I can keep their missile launcher offline. Ooh. I'll take that offer. That's a lot of fuel. I don't want to pass that amount of fuel up. So let's start heading this way towards this quest, and hopefully we find another store along the way. Ooh, we got a pike beam? Pike beams are awesome. They don't do well against shields, but they are really, really cool. So, after I get my 3rd level shield, that actually might be next on the cards. Which means I'm going to need 4 power bars. Shield's weapon, as usual. That's not really going to change. And already, this ship is not faring too well. I cannot wait to get this pike beam up so I can actually start doing some additional damage outside of just the drone that I have, which might make this actually go a lot faster. Oop, looks like I took out drone control. Dengler, get on it. And their shields are completely down, and their oxygen, which is bad news for them. So now I can just pretty much go after their weapons, and looks like they're getting their shields back online. Oh, looks like my drone kind of just decided to go away. And I'm not going to take that offer. Just kill them and hopefully get more scrap. And it looks like I did. And I got a drone part instead of fuel. I wish they'd give me more fuel and less missiles. That would be real helpful. And we are one step closer to having our 3rd level shield. So let's go to this distress beacon. Hey, phone, shut up. So I pretty much throw it. I think we have enough crew to sacrifice. Hopefully this won't help. Not everybody made it back. So, oh, we lost Zen. Oh, Zen, no! We lost the only human. So we'll send Dengler up to pilot. Sorry, Zen, you died. Hopefully we took out the giant alien spider and it wasn't all for nothing. And we have a store here, so we can sell this small bomb. And we can fix all damage. Actually, you know what? Let's stock up on fuel first. And yeah, we'll fix all. There we go. Now it's going to take a little bit longer to get our 3rd level shield now, but that's not really a huge problem. We got another pike beam. And there's another store we can sell it at. Awesome. And free scrap. Oh my god. This has been an amazing sector. Alright, let's sell this pike beam for 30 scrap. Buy some extra fuel. And, yeah, buy 1 drone part. Now we'll upgrade that. And let's see, I need 50 for weapons. But now we have 3rd level shields, which is awesome. Really awesome to have. And we're only in Sector 3, too. Try to communicate peacefully. Hey! And we got another NG to replace the Zen that we lost. We got Cadriel. Or Beth, I guess. Oh wow, we have 2! We got 2 new crew members. It looks like. That's awesome! Let's stick him in shields. That's really awesome. And we got enough scrap to upgrade our weapons 1, so all we need to do is upgrade it 1 more. Zoltan controlled sector. Ooh, this is risky for me. Zoltan controlled sectors always screw me over. Oh, and it looks like Sean is actually a weapons expert now, which is awesome. Good job, Sean. We're gonna help the Zoltan ship since we're in a Zoltan controlled area. I figured it would probably be in our best interest to help the Zoltan ship in their own home world, or one of their own home sectors, I guess. Oop, and just have Beth start working on that, and that was really fast. And just to charge our engines a little faster, I'm going to put another power bar into that real quick, just so we can get out of here as quick as possible. And we're ready to jump, so let's get the fuck out of here, because asteroid belts are nasty. And it looks like we're taking on some Zoltan. They have an energy shield, which is this little green bar here. So we're gonna focus all of our attacks right now onto their shields, just so we can get their shields knocked out. And now that the shields are out, we can go for weapons, which is awesome. And their oxygen is down, which means they're gonna start trying to Yep, they fixed their oxygen already. And they're done. Not so bad at the moment. Actually, undo, because we do have to put one more into weapons, so we need 75. Could be a lot worse. It could be trying to get the first level of shields on a Zoltan ship, which is like 100 scrap. Help them out. And they gave me 44 scrap for it. Awesome. Put that right into weapons. Head to the distress call, and then head to the quest, and then we can head north a little bit. And it looks like we've got... Oh, and we got a robot intruder. So let's try and take out their droid control, as well as that. Get in there and start fixing our oxygen. This is looking like a rough fight here. And they're going to take our weapons offline, which is going to be bad. So I actually need to get people in here to fight this guy before they take my weapons offline completely. Hopefully I don't lose anyone in the process. And now they're going after the door controls, which is unfortunate. But we did get that taken care of. You can go into the med bay, and another intruder boards. And it looks like we're going to have to jump out of here, because that's a little bit of a tougher fight than I'm prepared for. Leave before they notice me, and I wasn't able to get away. But hopefully this will be an easier fight. It should be an easier fight. Allison, get back to the engine room. Jake, get back to the shield room. Kadril, back over there. And Sean, get back up to the weapons room. Oop, engines are down, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I'm more worried about our hull at the moment. I need to start paying attention to that more. Hopefully we can get to this pike beam soon. I just need 60 scrap for the moment to get that pike beam, so we can start doing some additional damage on top of our drone, which will help us out tremendously. And we're pretty close to there now. Let's get these two down here to work on getting this guy out. It's gonna be rough. I might have to swap him out with other people because this is a yeah, I'm gonna have to do swap outs, which is unfortunate. I wish I didn't have to do that, but seeing as there's no air in here, I should have let this guy get to a different room. Now let's go ahead and get that in there. Alright, let's actually, you guys hang over there for a second. Should be able to get these guys knocked out. And then repair like a mofo. Oh, fixed. Get in there and heal. And this is actually gonna take a second. Sorry for the small delay. Sean, get your ass back in there. You get in there. Beth, you get up there. Allison, you get in there. Cadriel, where'd I have you, Cadriel? It doesn't matter. You get in there in the shield room too. Okay, and there's a store up here. Awesome. That's exactly what I needed. I need to repair my hull a little bit. Oh, I wish I could afford that. Actually, oh, nope, I thought I had something else I could sell. But, gonna work on fixing my ship a little. I'm good on all other parts at the moment. And let's go down this way. It was pretty much that one bad enemy that kind of screwed it up for us at that moment, you know. One bad area can do it. And I'm not sure how much use, you know, getting rid of the pilot in an automated ship kind of helps, but okay. Let's get rid of him, and he's gonna be done here in a second. Hopefully he'll give us enough scrap to get our weapons up. Awesome. Now we can power up the pike beam. There's another store over there, but that's useless at the moment. Alright. Now let's focus everything on shields. Because this guy has a lot of shields, and hopefully we'll be able to use the pike beam here in a second. And we will. So let's attack as much good stuff as we can. Awesome. That did a ton of damage and it hit a lot of systems. I'm gonna accept that offer. That's a good offer. Oop, and I didn't even realize my oxygen went off. So have Beth go in there and work on that. Good. Alright, now we can actually, what should we upgrade next? I think the next thing to upgrade is actually going to be shields level 4. Now that we have a pike beam, and we got a defense drone, Mark 1, missile defense. Actually, that might be the next thing we have to work on. That's all I've got to do for that. Missile defense drone will help us out a whole lot. Engine controlled sector. Awesome. Now, I've been to the last sector once, and I pretty much just got completely destroyed. It was really bad, and hopefully, and I did it with this ship, so maybe this time it'll be different now that I have this pike beam. Oh, cool. Anytime you get a blue thing, a blue choice, it's pretty much golden for you to click on it. Now I have enough to activate my defense. Awesome. Amazing. This has been a good string of luck so far. Hopefully it keeps up. And we're gonna activate that. Does he have a missile launcher? I don't. Oh, looks like we have intruders. Let's open our airlock doors. Try and starve them of oxygen before they can get on board. They're gonna go after our shields now, but we've got pike beam ready to go. Attack as many rooms as possible for maximum damage. Open the door, so that'll actually start starving them of oxygen. And, oop, I didn't even realize we had a fire going on up here. So let's get that starved. Oop, get out of there. And that ship's done. Now all we gotta do is focus on getting these guys killed, and that should be the end of it. Oh, looks like they're going after our oxygen, so let's actually get in there and start taking them on. Let's go ahead and close all doors. Now we're gonna have to do some swapping here because these guys, mantises do more damage in fights. Let's get in there and fix our O2 first. You guys are back to full health. Get in there. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, get out of there. Come on, we can take them on. We're the Perspirers. We can do anything. We're the best. Yeah. Alright, yeah, now that there's 3 of us in here, this should be fine. We should be good to go. Allison, get in there, start repairing those. Beth, get up there. Cadriel. Actually, me first into the shield room, followed by Cadriel. Then Dengler, get in there and fix the shields. Not the shields, the doors. Alright. Well, that was fun. Dengler, go pilot. Dengler, go pilot. Thank you. So we can leave. Let's go this way. There's a store up ahead. Explain that you're friendly. Wave goodbye. So avoid a tussle there, quite possibly. Let's aid the civilian ship. And immediately go to and immediately we've got intruders. So immediately we're gonna starve these bastards of all oxygen. They're gonna wish they never screwed with us. And they're already in the sensor room, unfortunately. This might not be pretty. And they're going after the door controls. Looks like they're gonna try and take them all the way out this time. Oh, looks like they teleported off. They knew what was best for them. And pike beam and done. Attempt to contact the civilian ship. Welcome aboard. And we've got a Zoltan. That is awesome. Question is what to put him on. I'm actually gonna put him in shields. So Dengler, get in there. You get in there, fix our doors. Awesome. Having a Zoltan is awesome. Let's go up to the store and fix the damage on our ship. Get a defense too, but I don't think it's worth it. We're doing good on pretty much everything else at the moment. Do we have anything to sell? No. Alright, let's go to the ship. Power up our shields one. Now we need 100 for the last one, which is the big pain, but it should be okay. So let's start heading back down this way and try and make like a zigzag back up to the exit. Side with a fugitive. It was a trap, yeah. That's perfectly fine. It being a trap is really not that big of a deal. Now as soon as the pike beam comes online, we can do major damage to them. Try and keep their shields offline, and hopefully their weapons, as we pretty much just bumfuck them all the way to hell. And it looks like that's gonna be what's it. Pike beam takes them out, and we are good to go. And we're gonna jump over here. I'd just like to point out this guy's name is Jorlak. Burst Laser, Mark II. That I can sell. It's not worth replacing my pike beam at all. Mantis Ship. Let's try and get their shields down immediately. And they're down, and now we can pike beam them to hell. No, I don't need 5 missiles. Sorry, but that's just not useful to me at all. So, you just die. See, I got something more useful. Same amount of drone parts. Oh, solar flare. There's gonna be a fire somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It actually might be conducive to just send these two in here and put this fire out. It might be more useful than to just... let's get to the store before another solar flare happens. Alright, let's fix up enough so we can at least get our fourth level shield up. Close all doors. Ship. 4th level shield, and now all we need is one more power bar because of the Zoltan. He immediately puts another power bar into it. So if we can get 30 scrap from the next spot or two, and you know what? Right here would be a great time to do it. Get rid of this slaver scum. As long as I don't miss. Looks like he's got a beam and a laser weapon. But you know what? I'm actually going to just like take everything out in one sweep. And pretty much just ruin this guy's day. We'll take a slave, and we got a human back. And we'll stick him up in weapons. We've got a pretty big crew now, which is the biggest crew I've actually ever had. NG sector. I wish this was a Kestrel and they were all different races, so I could get that that achievement to unlock the other Kestrel layout, but I haven't gotten that yet. Search for the ship, and we got enough for our power bar to get level 4 in not engine shields. Awesome. That is completely amazing. I think that's the first time I've ever had full shields. Next thing I'm going to try and do is get piloting up and door systems. And now, actually, you know what? I'm going to stick you... Dengler, how close are you to... Okay, you're not close at all. So you go up there. I'd rather have my NGs out for repairs and have the human piloting. Wow, a lot of distress calls. NG crew. Lot of scrap from that. Holy hell. Yep, we can get both pilots. So let's, guess let's go this way and try and make our way round. Avoid that store, because, I guess if we make enough money. Get some fuel. I want to get up to that distress signal, but I don't want to go to the store. Let's not risk activating that and just steal the scrap from it. number of merchants, distress signal, and then we're gonna have to like hightail it towards the exit. And we're going to have to definitely attack his shields like a son of a bitch. He's got level 3 shields, but I'm fairly confident in my shield level. I have yet to actually need to pop my my defense drone, because I haven't really seen many missile launchers on enemy ships here. I want to get this guy's shields down so I can utterly just ruin his ship's day. There we go. Not gonna accept surrender, sorry, but you're gonna have to do better than that if you want to deal with me. Take out the weapon systems, and as soon as the pike beam comes online, we will wreck their day again. See what I mean by the pike beam so useful? And now we can upgrade our doors all the way. Now let's see, what should I upgrade next? This is actually, I think this is the most powerful I've ever been in a FTL run so far. Everything's fine, blah blah blah. We can probably get 2 more locations out of this before we have to hightail it out of here. Don't want to get rid of any drone parts. I need all the drone parts I can get. And it looks like we'll be able to hit another spot before we go. I'll explore the asteroid field, and it was worth it. I'm actually going to hold on to my scrap for now and see if I can get anything cool out of a store, like maybe another defense drone, or maybe more crew. Never know. It's mostly unlikely because we're getting into the last 2 sectors now. Yes, I'll have to be very, very cautious. Hopefully I find a store. And I tried to dock to help the survivors and look for survivors, but I just took some hull damage, so hopefully I can find a store so I can repair the hull damage. Oh, and he's got a missile, so we're gonna actually pop my missile defense drone. And he's got a anti-ship drone of his own. So I'm actually going to try and take out his yep, that looks like it's gonna hit a lot of shit. Ooh. That's a lot of fuel. Yeah, I'll take that. That was definitely a lot of fuel and definitely worth taking that offer. Anti-ship beam drone. Cool. And I've got enough so I can actually use all 3 of these and everything else. So that was actually worth getting. That's awesome. So now I have a beam drone and an anti-ship drone. Oh. Flushed and panicky rebel soldier has teleported aboard. Yeah, he deceived me. I figured as much, but that is definitely okay. We're gonna pop all of our drones here. Actually, I wanna test out my my beam drone here, and I pop my missile defense drone because obviously they have a missile launcher right here, and we don't want any part of those missiles. We've already taken enough hull damage as it is. I just spent all my stuff getting this beam drone upgraded, so not upgraded, but ready to use. So we're gonna hit everything right here. Sorry, dude, but you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, yeah, that's good. I like that offer. Still hoping for a store so I can repair this. Uh-oh. And we've got a couple people on board our ship. Definitely don't like having people aboard my ship without my permission, but we are actually going to just starve these guys out of oxygen. They can come after us all they want, but they're just gonna die. The bad thing is that we have this solar flare coming. Luckily we just had one little spot here, but it does look like these guys are just gonna fall over dead. Oop, and let's get Matt out of there. We got another solar flare coming in. Luckily it's in a room where there's already no oxygen, so that fire will go away fairly soon. And these guys are about to die a horribly painful death. And as is such, because they tried to come in and take my stuff. Now let's get the hell up out of here before that solar flare happens. Cadriel. Sean, there you are. And Dengler, you get your ass up there too. Everyone's at full health, everyone's happy, everyone's healthy. Looks like we're gonna have to go down one more before we can go over, which is nerve-wracking. I was really hoping for a store here, but it does not look like that's in the cards this round, and we're gonna be heading to the final sector. I guess we'll aid the civilian ship. We'll help out. I don't want to waste too many droid parts here. It doesn't look like I'll need to pop a defense drone, because I think they've just got, like, I think that's a laser. But it doesn't really matter because it's about to go down. Oh, it looks like they do have a bomb that they kind of powered up on occasion. But like I said, it does not matter, because they are now exploded. And they were nice enough to patch up some of our hull damage, which is the whole reason why I wanted to get to a store. And we are going to the last stand. Now this is only the second time I've ever been here, so this should be pretty cool. And they gave us some extra fuel. Oh, it looks like we need to repair our doors here. I didn't even notice that. Is there any last minute upgrades we can do? Guess we can put some into getting some, I guess, some extra dodge. Some extra dodge is always good, in my opinion, at least. Alright, now we gotta try and get to this guy in 5... Yeah, in 5 jumps. So we've got to try and plan accordingly, and hopefully he doesn't go the opposite way of where we're going. And we've got an automated drone, and we're gonna pop all 3 of our drones here, because he does have 2 missile launchers, which is unfortunate because if he pops them both, one of those missiles is probably gonna get through. Hopefully it doesn't. And neither of them did, thankfully. One more level on his shields. And now we can just start hammering away at his stuff. We can start taking his weapons out as well. Slice and dice. I wonder what that is. And we can get a couple more power bars. We are maxed at power bars now. And we have a good amount of engines. I'm actually going to start heading this way. I'm going to avoid that rebel beacon. Let's avoid up, and we avoided provoking the ship. Hopefully he jumped this. The flagship's going to jump to the one below us, but it looks like we're going to have to take on a ship anyway. They just have a beam drone, which is going to be fine. It's not going to be able to do anything to us. As long as our shields stay up, it will be fine. Which is partially why I have a Zoltan in the shield room. I completely lost my choo-choo right there. Now his shields should go down here in the next shot or two. Hoping this one. And it looks like my pilot just gained a level, which is awesome. And we're gonna go for max damage here. And looks like I did quite a bit of damage right there, which is always good. Looking to take out his shields again. And Zoltan gained some shield experience, which is another good thing. So now we have a shield expert. And engines went up to level 2. Awesome. All in the same fight. That is really cool. That's actually never happened to me. I've never gained that many people doing that many things all at the same time. Oh. Come on, I need to get his shields down. This is the one reason why I wish I was in the Kestrel, or at least had like something else other than just the pike beam, but you know, having both of these ion weapons is more handy. And it looks like my pilot went up to level 2. Holy crap. I'm about to the point where I'm probably just going to jump away from this. Because I'm not exactly sure if it's worth wasting any more time with this. I'm just not 100% sure. Because he keeps getting his shields back, and I'm just going to jump away because now we can get to the flagship. And here we go, the big bad boy himself. This fight is hard for me because he's got a cloaking device. I mean, he's pretty much got everything. So we've got to be careful for the chance of an invasion, and we are going to pop all 3 of our drones here. And our weapons cannot charge while he's cloaked, which is the bad thing. That's the major negative about the cloaking device. And it looks like we've got a fire on deck. So let's get rid of that. And let's hopefully... Oh, and the bastard cloaked. So now we've got to wait for that. Oop, and our O2's down. So you get in there and fix that. We can close our doors now. Looks like I lost a level of shields. Hopefully those will go back up, and it did, which is awesome. I'm gonna keep Beth here in the O2 room in case it goes down again. All right, shields are ionized, and he's about to gain all of his shields back, which sucks. This fight may take a while, people, and this is a multi-level fight, by the way. I feel I should mention this. It's not just, you know, one fight and you're done. Nope, this is a multi-level fight. Oh, and his shields are down, and he cloaks the minute I see his shields are down. What a bastard. I'm just gonna keep focusing on his shields with everything else, and then I'm going to I'm actually gonna try and pike beam his shields, and it looks like I did that successfully. And thankfully we have Beth in there to continually work on our shields. Looks like my beam guy went down, so now let's try and take out the cloaking mechanism, and thankfully that still did its damage. That was about to really upset me. Oh, and my pike beam went down. But it's back up. And we took out the whole left half of his ship, which is good. But I am running low on drone parts, which is the problem. I just need to stay on him now. I wish I would have waited for my shields to finish coming back up, but that's fine. Now I think this is the stage where he just starts throwing out like a shit ton of oh, looks like we have an intruder as well. I think like droids come out of like the woodwork here. Alright, I need you two to get in there and start working on him. Alright, let's get them out of there. You put that fire out. And I need to get in there and get that fixed because my oxygen is now gone. May have to sacrifice a crew member here, which I think is actually going to happen. Yep, and I am dead. Actually, it's me who's dead, which is unfortunate. Oh, I lost 2 crew. Shit. My oxygen is going down really fast. I need to get this fixed like now. And my pike beam is now worthless. No, dude, you gotta... One of you's gotta get in there and fix the O2, man. Oh, pike beam, pike beam. And we've got an intruder on our ship. But I think we might make it out of this encounter. And it looks like we did make it out of this encounter. Alright, this is the farthest I've gotten so far, guys. Let's take account on what we got. Don't open the door. Dude, get it. Go fix the ship, man. Now let's the 4 of us come in here and take this guy out. The quicker we do that, the quicker we can and looks like we need to get everybody to a spot where we can start healing. Looks like this is gonna take a minute, guys. I hate it when this happens. It gets really slow when this happens. Alright. Get in there and start taking them out. I wish I had someone who wasn't as dependent on oxygen, but that's just not in the cards for me at the moment. So let's get those 2 guys out. And healing. And it looks like they'll be able to take him out and hopefully fix the hole. But I'll still have to get him out of there so the oxygen can rebuild in that sector. Alright guys, go ahead and get the hell out of there. Cadriel, what are you good at? You're just good at repairing, so you go sit in there. Dengler, you're up there. Sean, weapons room. Allison, engine room. Alright. I think this might be the last one. I'm really low on hull. About halfway down hull, but I mean he's doing pretty worse for wear too. Pop all of our drones, but now he's got an energy shield. Oh, this fight is just gonna take a long time. And I have absolutely no idea what to expect this run around. Do I have any spare crew? Yes. Get in there and fix our sensors. Whoa! What was that? One more level of shields to go. Go, 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 go. Didn't take damage from that again. That is ridiculous. Let's do that with the pike beam. Oh, I lost my pike beam. Luckily, I was able to get some kind of hits off with it before it went down. It's back up and charging. Just keep alternating with the, Nope, we have an intruder. And I don't know who it is. It looks like just a couple humans. Hopefully we'll be able to take him out before we have to deal with anything. We can just leave them on. I'm not super worried about these guys. Oh, now I am. Oh, now we've got a pretty big issue here. Run to the med bay. And they're down. So now we can pretty much just worry about taking these guys out. Oh, I won! I won! Woo! I beat it. Oh, cool. That's the first time I've beat it, actually, and I was able to catch it on film. Well, I actually hope you guys I hope you enjoyed this run of Faster Than Light. Let's hope I can skip this. You defeated the rebel flagship and ensured the victory of the Federation. Let's head to the main menu and let's actually see what I unlocked. The Federation Cruiser. This ship features the latest in Federation technology, an advanced beam weapon that pierces through shields. And I've actually unlocked this. Oh, this is that really hard one. You get heavy ion, heavy laser, and you get all these, but you have one guy to do everything. That just sounds hard as hell. All you have is a burst laser, but you have 4 crew members. That's pretty cool. And an artillery beam. Ooh, that's interesting. But yeah, oh, that's just... I'm so happy I was able to do this on camera for you guys. Alright, so that's going to do it for this run of FTL. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you later.